Well, all morning long, KITV has been catching up with some of the coaches from the Manoa campus, and another team getting ready to kick off their season is the UH men's volleyball team.
Exciting stuff. KITV4's Ryan Kalei-Suji joins us live once again from UH with head coach of the Warriors, Charlie Wade. Hey, good morning, Ryan.
Hey, good morning, Mahia and Moani. That's right, all morning long we've been sort of previewing some of the upcoming winter sports as well as catching up with some of the coaches here at UH Manoa. I'm joined this morning by head coach Charlie Wade. Thanks for waking up with us, Charlie. First of all, a lot of new faces coming to this Warrior volleyball season coming up starting in January. Talk to us a little bit about some of the players that fans can look forward to seeing and introduce us to them.
Well, we do got a handful of new guys that have contributed a bunch this year. Max Wexon is a 6'7" setter, junior college transfer from Long Beach City College. Nice serve, can block a bunch of balls, and he's a good setter and just a good guy that we're glad to have running the team. One new face that people might be familiar with is Colby Kanatake from Honolulu High School. Really has separated himself at the libero position, and he'll play a lot. He's a lot of fun to watch, and I think fans will enjoy him. And then some familiar faces, J.P. March, Johan Timmer are back and been working hard all summer and this part of the semester and looking forward to getting the season started.
You know, one of the things I know that you've been really trying to emphasize is keeping a lot of the local players here in Hawaii. And, of course, with Kanatake, that's one example of a local player that you have been able to secure here locally. If you wanted to maybe speak to that, of your efforts to just really try and emphasize, because prior to you coming here, that really maybe wasn't an emphasis of the past coaching staff. For you, that's a main emphasis. You want to keep the local players here.
Absolutely. And actually, today is National Letter of Intent signing day, and we're hoping to sign at least one of the local players here and maybe a couple. I'll be at a local high school later this week, meeting with a kid and his counselor, and trying to wrap that deal up. But we've had a few guys transfer back. Ryan Leong went to Pepperdine out of high school from HBA here on Oahu, and he's back in the program this year. And Joby Ramos is another kid who went in the league, went to Pacific for a couple years and back. So it is a big emphasis on our recruiting. A lot of good players here in Hawaii. A lot of players had a lot of success in the league, and we're just trying to get them to understand that coming here and playing in front of your friends and family and getting agreed from UH has got a lot of value.
We're right now in the midst of an island hopping series, and we're going island to island. Right now we're going on the Big Island. The men's volleyball team is actually going to be island hopping as well. You guys are heading over to Hilo for a special event. Tell us about that. Yeah,
we're in our what we call our non-traditional season. We get to play 4 competition dates. We've had a tournament here and some other stuff, but we're going to go over to Waiakea High School this Saturday and play an inter-squad scrimmage. There's no admission will be charged. It's actually kind of a benefit for Peter Chi, the tragic story of the swimmer here from Waiakea High School that died earlier this semester. So there will be donations. We will accept donations and make a donation in his name to the American Heart Association. Hilo's such a great volleyball community, and we're just looking forward to getting over in front of our fans on the Big Island and playing a match.
Well, head coach Charlie Wade, thank you so much for joining us this morning. And again, the men's volleyball team heading to Hilo. So all family and friends out there in Hilo, make sure you go down to Waiakea High School, support a very good cause, and watch some great volleyball again starting at 7 o'clock Saturday at Waiakea High School. Mahia, Moani, back to you.
Ryan, really quickly, you're a Hilo native, you're wearing Sig Zane, and KTA's Derek Kurisu gave you a really cool cookbook. He says it's just for you because maybe you'll find love with the recipes.
Derek Reese is a great family friend, and it's been just great watching all the products coming in from the Big Island, including George Yoshida, who's also in the cookbook. It's funny just to kind of see the relationship with the Big Island here highlighted on our island hopping day, but great to get that home island feeling here, even in Oahu.
And maybe you'll cook something up for us, too. All right, thanks, Rai.
And still ahead, we have a recap of our top morning headlines.
Plus, one last look at your weather and traffic. And, of course, we've been talking about Hilo boy himself all morning long, Kuana Torres, releasing his new album entitled Hilo for the Holidays. Kuala, take us home.
It's to Hilo that I go, back to the rain, back to the old Hawaiian living. It's the only life for me. Hawaiian smiles everywhere, the scent of ginger in the air. White snow-capped Mauna Kea, me Mauna Loa ha'aheo Hawaii it's to Hilo that I go, back to the poi and hoi-o. where the ohana himendi o kalikimaka e. There's no other place for me, no Kahului or Waikiki. It's Hilo for